Hello. So today our group from group 3 are going to present on DCC50232 Engineering in Society for case study. So we from DKA5A and my name is Carl Waingabaylan 07 DKA 20F1037 and Muhammad Ferrol bin Rahim 07 DKA 20F1007 Ahmad Irfan bin Haidi 07 DKA 20F1025 and the last one is Mark Simon Wong 07 DKA 20F1009. So the four of us are from group 3. So for introduction, so a little bit about JKR. So JKR is one of the Malaysian government departments with the Public Works Department Malaysia, where JKR oversees constructing and maintaining the nation's public infrastructure, including roads, buildings used by the government, water and electricity systems, and more. So this organization is houses within Malaysian Ministry of Works. So based on the issue, the COVID-19 epidemic has had varying degrees of effects on the members of construction sector, including the owners, developers, contractors, subcontractors, and supply chain vendors. So the location of the individual enterprises and underlying initiatives has a significant impact on the type of effects and scope of ramifications. So depending on the whether construction is deemed an essential business, the construction activities are still in flux in some states and cities. It seems go to our country, which is Malaysia. So due to the COVID-19 crisis, industries participants now must address both short and long-term business, where they need to develop project by project solutions by considering a new international and national environment.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Irfan bin Haidi. I'm from class DKA5A. My matrix number 07DKA20F1025. For this presentation, I will be presenting suggestion. The first one is set realistic goals for your project. Most important component in deciding project, examine how project management idea might assist to successfully and efficiently strategizing tasks. The second one is hold a team meeting. Ascertain that everyone knows their task as well as the overall goal of the project. The next one is gather the right resource. Determine if the amount planned will genuinely cover the project expenditures. The last one is schedule carefully. More than just a schedule, divide the project into sections to develop a project timeline.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Ferrol bin Rahim. My matrix number 07DKA20F1007. In this video, I will be presenting creative or innovative skill. Firstly, engineering control. In the door construction environment, when work is determined to be essential or emergency work, and a person, for example, a co-worker, visitor, resident, a subcontractor, suspected of having or known to have COVID-19 is present at the worksite in close proximity to where workers would be working, which is use close doors and wall. Whenever feasible, has a physical barrier to separate worker from any individuals experiencing sign and or symptoms consistent with COVID-19. Secondly, consider erecting plastic sheeting barriers when worker need to occupy specific areas of an indoor work site where they are in close contact less than 6 feet with someone suspected of having or known to have COVID-19. Next is train the construction workers. The signs and symptoms of COVID-19 and an explanation of how the disease is potentially spread, including the fact that infected people can spread the virus even if they do not have symptoms. All policies and procedures that are applicable to the employer's duties as they relate to potential exposures to SARS-CoV-2. It is helpful to provide employers with a written copy of those standard operating procedure. Information on appropriate social distancing and hygiene practices, including which is avoiding physical contact with others and maintaining a distance of at least 6 feet from customers and other individuals whenever possible, including inside work trailers. Secondly, wearing masks over their noses wearing masks over their nose and mouth to prevent them from spreading the virus. And lastly, using Environmental Protection Agency approved cleaning chemical from list N or that have label claims against the coronavirus for cleaning frequently touch surface like tools, handles, and machines.
Administrative controls. Administrative controls, also called work practice controls, are used in the workplace to reduce or limit for exposure to a specific hazard. This kind of hazard control works by changing how work is done when eliminations, substitution of or the use of engineering controls is not feasible. Training. Workers should be trained to identify hazard, monitor hazard exposure, and safe procedures for walking around the hazard. Additionally, employees should know how to protect themselves and their co-worker. Procedures. The step in a job process may need to be rearranged or updated to keep the worker for encountering the hazard. Developing standardized safe work practice is an important step. Having a maintenance schedule for machine known to hazardous can keep everything running smoothly and safely. Preventive maintenance will address my equipment issues before they become a problem. Housekeeping. Sustainable, a clean and clutter-free space will greatly reduce the risk of injury and can be minimize the severity of an accident. Sign. Wall sign and floor sign can be paused or installed to enforce administrative controls. Visual cues can remind workers which area are prohibited for entering, when breaks need to be taken to limit heat exposure, and much more. Administrative controls help to minimize or completely eliminate exposure risk. The Center for Disease Control and Prevent CDC, OSHA state, territorial, and municipal regulation must be followed when carrying out standard operating procedures (SOP) in order to stop the spread of COVID-19. In this way, how we can overcome problems well. For personal protective equipment, PPE. The other ways to prevent problem become worse, we need to make sure all of our workers know PPE is. Most construction workers are unlikely to require PPE beyond what they are already wearing to protect themselves. A hard helmet, gloves, safety glasses, and a face mask are examples of PPE. Those in charge of the building site must make a concerted effort to safeguard to employees using means other than PPE. Employees must follow OSHA's guidelines and construction PPE.
So in summary, in conclusion, when the world came to a standstill in March and April of 2020, the construction industry wasn't spared. So many of the job sites fell quiet as projects were delayed or cancelled due to the uncertainty caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. So as contractors, they need to look away for, to improve their efficiency and productivity on projects. They also need to use new technologies and a shift in processes or techniques that can deliver a better result, a good result. So as the construction industry rebounds from the slowdown that was spurred by COVID-19, it is more important than ever for contractors to use solutions that help make up those time and keep them ahead of schedule. So new technologies and more productive processes can help deliver results to improve efficiency and quality. So that's all from us. Thank you.